Hi all, this is Master Muncher and welcome to episode 6 of our Kingdom of Omashu campaign playing Rome Remastered and the Avatar The Last Airbender Remastered mod. And as you guys can see from the map, we did take the settlement of Zhang, and then we had a big fight that the Fire Nation caught us unawares, but we sorely defeated them and sent them running, but they didn't actually just withdraw like cowards like the previous episode, right? So now we are continually expanding our kingdom. We have 2 large towns, 4 towns, and 1 minor city, but we are still with low tax and trying to make sure all of our cities upgrade as fast as possible. We have our main force, which is not that big, but it has 4 generals, including Bumi and our faction Air. So we do have cavalry, a proper spearman, levy spearman, and 4 benders. So this is a very missile heavy army, but we can do, I am sure there is another army of the Earth Kingdom hidden right there. After we take Full Moon Haven, if we are able to take Full Moon Haven, we are gonna recruit a diplomat to see if we can peace out. We will get a mercenary because then we have another melee infantry right there. We have a very bone garrison here in Zhang, which we probably should reinforce, but we need to recruit soldiers first. We are recruiting and building in some places, and let's see how everything goes. I don't think we can do anything else. We will have to deal with these annoying pesky rebels at one point, and we will build an army probably in Jibale, and this general can lead the force. So let's end the turn and see what happens. No attacks, nothing bad. I'm not entirely sure that we will not be attacked somewhere that we are not expecting. The rebels seem to just be roaming around. We can allow that to happen for now. We are still having a healthy 2k income per turn. Let's just move slowly in case we see a army that is going to attack us. Now, oh, actually you are cheaper. Okay, we're just getting more soldiers because obviously we want to take this as easily as possible. Sadly, we cannot recruit any ostrich-looking riders. Let's save the money to build some economic buildings if we can in some places. Let's go back to Omashu. Let's try to... Mr. Pomoesis is not building anything. This is actually very good. Communal farming. You are cheaper and you gain us more money. Wait, how much is the market? No, yeah, you are better. Because we're still not swimming in cash. We're having like a good amount per turn, but still not swimming in cash by no means. Nevertheless, we're gonna continue recruiting soldiers where we can. We're gonna leave the stables as that is not a priority at the moment. Continue recruiting. Let's get some levy assortment now. Do we still have money for mercenaries? Yes, we do. Let's get another melee troop. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 melee troops. That's pretty good. We actually have a front line, which is wonderful. Low on funds, but we still should get around 2k next turn. Alright. Oh, are they doing something? That's where they send the army. That's alright. We have no issue with that. It just means that we won't peace out with them. And when we take the Full Moon Haven, we only peace out when we take this territory. So peace with the Earth Kingdom will take a bit longer. But that is great news, because it means that this settlement is very much ours. And because we have a larger army now, look at that, we can get 4 battering rams in one single turn. That is wonderful, which means next turn we'll attack them. Let's continue recruiting soldiers, because building an army and a force is very much priority at the current moment. We also want to continue building soldiers here, so we can have some garrisons. Mr. Pomoesis actually is building up quite a nice little force, which we can genuinely send to deal with or against the Rebels, let's just reinforce Omashu for the time being. We will not take soldiers out of Fong base. We are recruiting here, we're recruiting here, we are recruiting there as well. Pa-da-pam-pa. Cool. Alright, we're recruiting everywhere we can at the current time. Our income dropped severely, but that is alright. We're gonna continue building soldiers because you never know when we need to move those troops away. So next turn we will take the full Moon Haven, and then we'll finally divide our force and attack that direction with our faction air. So let's see what happens. No sign of the Fire Nation, which is a good, but now with the wonderful watchtower right here, we can see Togjin, and that will be the next target for Bumi and the northern force. Okay, before we attack, we did drop quite severely in cash, honestly. So let's try to offset that. No, let's first get that. But we'll continue attacking territories, and we're gonna expand and gain more money. So it's spend cash to gain cash, right guys? So let's do it. Alright, this should be a very winnable battle. Let's go. Kick some traders Earth Kingdom ass while we're at it, and then hopefully they'll lose quite a bit of soldiers attacking the settlement garrison of the rebels, and then we can just swoop in and take it, no pain whatsoever. We can't concern ourselves with what was, we must act on what is. Monk Gyatso. Such sadness. Such a cool character actually, just because in the scene when they get to the Southern Air Temple, right, he's like in a room, and I think I saw this somewhere on the internet, right, in a room full of firebenders, when the firebenders were gonna have like incredible power, and he killed all of them, essentially looking like in one fell swoop. So the post that I saw online essentially argued that the guy just like took all of the air out of the room, which is pretty badass. Alright, so we'll do like so. Attack gate here, this area there. Do they have a tower? No, they don't. Oh no, they do. Don't want to attack the tower. So because we don't want to attack the tower, let's just divide it like so. Exactly the same way, but this time this side will take a little bit more because there is no gate. But that's alright, that is the advantage of having 4 melee troops, ladies and gents. Actually, let's do it like so and divide the force. Wonderful. And these two guys right here. We'll leave Fong on this side with the Sandbenders. I think that was a nice little division, and then we do it like so. Perfect. So now we know this is Fong's side of the army, and Bumi will lead the other side with the majority of the generals, which we can all already do this because they have no missile units, so we can essentially bombard the crap out of them with no fear of reprisal, which is quite nice, honestly. So let's start. Move you guys right here. Thank you very much. You can go there, you can go here. Go destroy this side. Go destroy here. Sandbenders, please and thank you. Fong, I want you a tiny bit closer. Earthbenders, you do not need to worry, so let's go right here. Right? And you guys can just go here, and let's fast forward until everyone gets in position. And look at that, a proper surrounding. Our earthbenders or generals already earthbending and starting to kill the soldiers inside. And since they don't have a single missile troop, we can do this with complete impunity. Just destroy and kill as many as possible. How
Your
wonderful.
soldiers and the battling ram are at the walls. Now comes the test of their courage. Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the gates.
These guys
Now
are all
comes the test
gonna
of their
die.
courage.
Look at this. Oh, I absolutely freaking love it. Look, it's just earthbending all around. Woo! These guys must be crapping their pants. They're just like inside the settlement. Oh yeah, we have walls. And then suddenly they just see like boulders all over the walls. You're like, what the hell? But that's what you get. You traitors. Signing with the Fire Nation over your own people. Despicable. Just despicable. And we are gonna really... We're not gonna go inside. We are going to pelt them as much as possible because we don't want to lose melee troops if we don't need to. Because we are in a clear advantage. Like complete another advantage. 'Cause look at this. Hey, 69. Not anymore. And if they attack us, like we have our melee troops can easily deal with them.
Missiles, advance! Units!
I mean, we can move troops inside. That's not necessarily a negative thing, right?
Your men have taken the walls. Now the way to your victory is clear.
We already did a lot of the damage.
Destroy them.
Ready! Quickly!
No, guys. Pathfinding. It's okay.
The enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by
Because really,
desire
guys,
to
I
save
know
his own
like you guys
skin.
probably want to see some proper battles, but look how easy this is. Like we have no reason not to just pelt them, and then do this.
The gods smile
There you
upon
go.
today.
Like this is as easy as you can get. If your enemy has no ranged troops and you have a crap load, utilize it. Like there's no reason for you to lose soldiers. Especially because our plans are really to push as forward and as fast as possible. The less soldiers we lose, the better.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Yeah, there you go. We lost two soldiers. You see how this is? Look at this. Wonderful. Fantastic. And I think they healed too. Like, look at this. It's wonderful. This is what we need. This is what the Kingdom of Omashu do to traitors. We don't lose soldiers. We just take lives. Enemy lives. Well, that's great, because that essentially makes sure our army is not damaged and we can divide it with minimal loss of troops, which is the goal. So now we can divide the army after we take it and send Bumi to face the Fire Nation, and then Fong to deal with the remnants of the Earth Kingdom south of the river, and then start the southern coastal campaign. But Full Moon Haven is under the Kingdom of Omashu, which with a very small population, actually, not even 1,000 people. But we occupy it nonetheless and welcome it to our kingdom. Let's just retain, repair, wonderful, and what we can actually do, we can and we will build watchtowers. But we don't have the money. I should have saw that. Okay, so let's take. No, wait. Let's be smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take you guys here. Can we take you here? And you are, if we put you in low, you are happy, which is wonderful, because in this way we can probably still recruit an archer and we'll do that.
Move out. March.
And Fong will start building soldiers, and we can already move Bumi back with a force. We can even leave this general here just in case, and we can reinforce Fong with the soldiers here, and we're almost at 2k once again. This is a town. Yes, this is a town and not a large town, but that is alright. But as you guys can see, we once again expand our territory, and there's 3 yeah, they should lose some soldiers at least, and this army should be well enough, strong enough to take it. We haven't moved it all the way. Oh, actually, let's move it all the way, just because I want to have proper watchtowers in all places. But this is alright. Okay, let's end turn. See if we need the watchtowers to be sure we can see. If we can see our enemies, we can plan better. So let's build a watchtower right here. Wonderful. I also want another watchtower right here. Gorgeous, amazing. Fong, build a watchtower right there, buddy. Great, now we can see this territory. Oh, and they failed to take the city. So either they are ambushing us somewhere around here, or they actually didn't manage to take it. Whoa, perfect. Perfect. Cavalry army for Fong. Now we are kinda gonna ignore the rebels for now, and with this we can take this army and start dealing with rebels, and because of that, let's do this too. This army can also deal with the rebels, and because the Misty Palm Oasis is completely secure, we can move this troop. Actually, this army should be enough to deal with all the rebels, and then we can even send the reinforcements to Fong in his conquest of this side of the map. Look at that, the plans are actually coming to fruition, guys. Once we don't need to deal with traitors, Earth Kingdom, or cowardly, like, cunning Fire Nation, we can actually do things that we plan. Now, we're still not that rich, but that's because we really did a vamp up in soldiers everywhere, so we can actually have defenses. But that's okay, as soon as we deal with the rebels, we can actually start pushing soldiers northwards to our borders. I'll still leave soldiers in Ganjin because we never know what happens. It's still fairly up. I don't want to leave Fong base completely unprotected, but let's take these 2 regiments of spearmen and start bringing up, because Bumi will need reinforcements once we take Tongjin and start pushing in that direction to take this peninsula, which I don't know the name, but this peninsula has already mines, so it will be relatively profitable. Very surprised they actually didn't take it. I assume they are just ambushing somewhere, so we should be careful. But as you can see, they are already expanded here. But this is proving to be a good episode. We're actually managing to expand quite nicely. Not building that much soldiers. Oh no, inactive. Yeah, you're inactive because we can't build anything, and there's no point in recruiting soldiers because you are literally the most protective settlement that we have, apart from a revolt, which you won't because you are very happy at the moment. Now it's still a lot of pirates everywhere, but we should... Hey, that's what we want. Plains Village, we're just talking about you, buddy. There you go, that's the priority. Can we recruit any... Nah, we can't. Alright, let's put the horses right here, and hopefully we won't get ambushed. We didn't get ambushed, so I guess they died. Oh, they had earthbending levies. Maybe the enemy army genuinely could not take it. Let's leave the general here because that is technically a border city. Now, let's attack Tongjin because that does feel like a more pressing concern. And I do want a tower right here because it's bothering me. It's bothering me that I can see all the serpent paths. It's not necessary, I know, but it's bothering me. We don't need to take the soldiers now because we don't know what's coming from here. And that's alright. We can't build anything as far as I'm aware, right? No, we can't. But we can move you guys here. Good. We are moving these soldiers to deal with rebels, and we'll do the same. Can we attack you? No, we cannot. Do we want to destroy some rebels?
My liege.
I think we do want to destroy some
Orders?
rebels, so let's push
Engage the enemy.
and we'll reinforce with this army. You buddy, you will deal with them. Let's get a
Sire,
spear
my
and
liege.
you.
Onward.
So rebels,
Sire.
go away.
Attack!
Ah, god damn it, they actually have some sandbenders. Let's fight this one. I'll make it as quick and painful as possible because we don't want to be losing soldiers against rebels. That's just not what we need. If you want to be a bender, you have to let go of fear. Who does Aang say that to? I don't remember actually. Maybe it's Katara.
The smell worse
It is
than
Katara, like in the
any
second
camel
episode.
is await my orders.
Okay.
Mighty general.
We don't want you like that, but that's okay, cause we outnumber them. So where are the
Units.
They actually are smart and they are utilizing.
With all haste.
They are utilizing
Mighty
the
general.
geography to their advantage. Let's move. But that's okay. Our benders are stronger and we have 2 melee troops.
Orders completed, great lord. Run.
Infantry! Destroy them!
They're attacking us. Attack.
It's okay, we're gonna lose soldiers. That is normal.
Kill them. Attack.
Infantry!
That is okay. That is expected. Start belting them.
Infantry!
Yes, attack the general, that's perfect.
Infantry. Mighty
Already on
general.
this formation.
Come back with all haste. Infantry. Charge.
Attack the melee troops from both sides, whilst
Attack
our
quickly.
ranged troops deal with them. And look at this.
Infantry.
A sword infantry and a spear infantry against cell swords should deal with them quite nicely. Our generals are already bringing the sandbenders quite down, which is exactly what we wanted. The cell swords do outclass our levy infantry. That's something that you should always be very aware of. But that's when numbers do give you an advantage.
Infantry.
And as good as the guards of Omashu are, not every guards, sorry, that was very poorly explained. Your normal generals are not as strong as Bumi, so do be careful. Bumi is a beast of itself. He has a specific unit for him, as do all characters from the actual anime and game and series, and in the game, right? This is the mod, but it's a game. Yeah, we are doing well. Our spearmen really got taken a beating, huh? Or swordmen, I guess. But that's okay. We are pushing them back. As you guys can see, cell swords are no joke. They are carving through our levies quite nicely. And actually now I'm not sure if we can win this. Our levies are struggling. Wow, these cell swords really? Yeah, cell swords and melee wise do a good job. Come on, break them. Wow. Yeah, this is the difference between levy and actually military soldiers. Wow. Finally. Wow, this was much closer than I thought. Much closer than I thought. Jesus, man. Those cell swords decimated my my troops. Stop. What? My levy soldiers fled, you cowards. Come on. Yeah, no, like, we'll win. Jesus, man.
Hurry! Destroy!
This was a much closer battle than I thought it would be. Whoa, these Airbenders are like fighting to the last.
And a victory of
It's a very average victory. Oh my god, that was so close. But we won, and we don't need this. I mean, we could have used these soldiers, but there's. Can bring them back and replenish. Wow, that was. Yeah. That was very, very close. Very, very close. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's alright. One less. Look at this.
Mighty general!
Well, we can retrain and send.
Sire!
No. This we have double, so we have more, and they don't have range infantry. So this battle should be a lot more straightforward. But great, like even after that, you did gain command, so that is something. That was too close. Should not have gone like that. But let's just end the turn. See, we can see what they are doing. Super important, because now we know they're trying to bring soldiers down, and we can prepare for it. Oh my god, there's so many pirates. And yeah, that's one thing that the modder is working on. He will add more factions eventually, and then the amount of pirates and rebel soldiers roaming the map will diminish. Okay, let's bring Zhang right here. We will push you guys northwards. Let's give Bumi. Actually, let's give him. Yeah, nice. Okay, this is good because there's proper spearmen now. There's no levy. The difference between spearmen and levy soldiers is very clear. No recommend, but we're gonna go for that, and we'll take them. We'll leave the fight here for probably the next episode, and I do want to take the settlement with our faction heir. So let's go. We're sure we can recruit. No, we cannot. Before that, let's see if we can build anything when we have the money. Some things are important. Market. Communal farming is. Oh no, you do give. Oh, but you give more population growth. Is there anything better that I can get here for the money? No, not really. Yeah, everything else is still growing in a good rate. Everything should be growing at least at 2%. Which is great. Good. Okay. Let's take this territory. Oh. Should we... Actually, okay, let's wait. And let's have this fight then. So this episode will be dealing with rebels, but this time we'll have a proper big army. So this will be, well, never. I can, but then I won't have as big of an army, right? Because I moved these guys. Give you. Yeah, no, let's kill the rebels. And no, let's kill the rebels. Boomerang, you do always come back. I love that quote. I think it did appear in another episode, but that's just a very nice quote. So alright, so this episode will be expanding against the Earth Kingdom and dealing with rebels.
Men! This
My god, this is so bad. Ah, nice. Our general is our ranged infantry. That's always nice. Okay. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. What is this? Oh, this is an eagle. Got very confused for a second.
Units, run! Mighty general, run!
Let's fast forward everything. Do a nice farm, and now we don't need to worry because they are levy, so they will trade on one-on-one with us, and it won't be like, because the cell swords were better, another tier than levies, so that's why they outclassed us quite surprisingly to my dismay. Okay, this was a bit not very nicely done.
Attack! Quickly! The
That is
enemy
okay.
general shows his value. He is filled only by
Now let's
desire.
just continue because we do need to kill the majority. But see, this was a very quick battle, and we didn't lose that many soldiers. Okay, we can finish now. Perfect. Wonderful. This was
Victory
much
lies in
better.
your grasp.
That was like 5 seconds of actual fighting. I mean, it was very fast forward. But you see, this is what I thought the other battle should have gone like. But because they did have better soldiers and range infantry, they prove tougher nut to crack, so to speak. And because that was so fast and so successful, I am on a roll. And let's take the settlement, even with only one entrance. We do have a bit more range infantry than they do. Hopefully, yes. Okay, so we have 2 Sandbenders to their 1 Earthbender levies, so we can do this. It's a bit of a pain that we only have 1 entrance to break, but we can make do. I'll just turn on well. But there you go, guys. Hopefully, this will be a successful attack. Nothing should go wrong, and we'll take it another territory. And with this, we can actually next turn get a diplomat and ask for peace with the Earth Kingdom. So we can just focus on the Fire Nation. Don't worry, we'll put them in their place. I'm sure the Earth Kingdom will still declare war against us once again. That's annoying, because the gate's completely on the other side, so we'll attack this end. And we'll just do like so. Merc Cav, or beautiful cataphracts of Omashu, and these dudes right here. Let's bring you guys completely forward and you there. I want you to kill all the... Where are they? Earthbender levies. Wait, they have 4 soldiers? I was sure they had 3. I was completely another convinced they only had 3 soldiers. Or 3 units, right? 3 regiments. Earthbender levies. Or Sunbenders should outclass Earthbender levies, honestly. But it's okay. Yeah, we're already doing a good amount of damage. Yeah, we're sending them packing.
Units, run! Missiles!
Since they ran, we're not gonna
and the battling ram
waste
are
too
at
much
the
time.
walls.
We're gonna kill
Now
what we can.
comes the test of their courage.
Once they come into range, we'll attack them once again.
Missiles! Attack!
Why you're doing
Units,
this?
run!
Come on, Sandbender, stop being idiots.
Missiles! Attack!
There you go. There you go. Why are you moving? Okay.
The cowardly enemy cannot hide.
So actually
have
what we do
breached the
want to
walls.
do is
Begin the
let
slaughter.
them attack us.
Infantry! Units! Units!
Okay, nice. The Earthbender levies are essentially dealt with.
Units! Missiles! Attack!
We are... Oh, come on, man, die. Okay, now... Yeah, now, okay, now they're dealt with. Let's start bringing soldiers forward. Okay, cool. We are taking ground. We're gaining ground.
Units!
This is important because then we can start getting our cavalry inside the walls and looking to flank the enemy,
Quickly.
which is always what you should be trying to do with your cavalry.
Move! Cavalry!
Infantry!
Because now these guys will hold the infantry and then we'll charge the cav on the back.
Mighty general!
Wonderful.
Run!
It's like we're master strategists. Look at this. Can even put it like a normal.
Hurry! Kill them!
Charge their back. These cat effects are gonna deal so much damage to them.
Mighty! Units!
Now you guys can stop firing.
Fight! Units!
These guys are gonna break
Enemy
so
general
fast.
shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his
There
own
you
skin.
go, wonderfully done. Completely wrecked. Son, goodbye.
Mighty general! Units!
There you go, the first conquest of Song of Fong's campaign.
Move at the double! Move at units! Attack! Units!
There you go, there you go. We're gonna continue increasing this army with as many cavalry units as possible.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
Is there enemy soldiers left? No. 44, that was very good. Nice handbenders. Nice. I'd like to spend my vacation at the library. Sorry. I really like that episode, and I do believe I already read that in another episode as well of the campaign, not the series. But yeah, ladies and gents, that was a very, very successful episode. And because we didn't have to fight the Fire Nation, there was no running involved.
Glorious victory!
2 settlements captured,
Settlement captured!
2 rebel armies dealt with. And yes, no, wait, is this land clearance? Yes, that is land clearance. There you go, ladies and gents. We are advancing with Bumi to Tongjin. We've taken Full Moon Haven from the Earth Kingdom and from rebels Durrani, and now we started with our secondary force with our son going in this direction and taking the coastal settlements. Bumi will go northwards, and the next plan is to peace out with the Earth Kingdom, so we don't need to focus another full army at Moonhaven, but we'll probably just move this fort northwards and reinforce here, or maybe Zhang. But there you go. Now let's have a check at the map, as is the norm, and look at that. It is looking like a more akin to an empire now than a kingdom, isn't it? Once we probably have all these territories and start taking this, we can hopefully start calling ourselves an empire. But we are very much still the underdog, because the Fire Nation is still massive. But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 towns, 2 large towns and 1 minor city. Our kingdom grows once again, and the Earth Kingdom has no territory in the southern half of the continent anymore. So we're doing a good job at that, expanding quite nicely. And now every single province, the Serpent Pass kinda still has a bit of the desert, but the Siwong Desert, we have all the provinces of the Siwong Desert, essentially apart from this tiny part here. But look at that. So there you have it. This is episode 6 of the Kingdom of Omashu campaign. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you guys next time.